Alright, so as you can see, Korea finally finished the maintenance and Soleta is live. Today I will make quite a few videos. So first of all, we're gonna check Soleta. Second of all, right after, like a good hour after, we will check out the Paladins. And in the third video, I'll go over all of the updates that just happened in Korea. We'll be checking out stuff like this, like where you can get book effects, there's this whole new secret dungeon mechanics, so we'll go over all of those and explore those in a separate video. For now, we're mostly gonna go look at Soleta. I haven't done anything yet, I just completed all 6 stories through the speed up mission, equipped whatever equipment she got from the missions, and we're gonna check her out. And by the way, tomorrow, or maybe the day after, I'll also be testing her out in actual combat, so I'll level her to level 60 real quick. Of course, it will take a bit of time before I can do so with these quests. But once that's done, we'll test her out in at least some PvE or maybe arena battles and see how she works out. But for now, we're gonna check her skills. I haven't seen anything yet. I have zero clue what she's all about. So I'm gonna start with the passive. Because there is like 9 new passives. I only leveled them to level 1 just so we could see what they are in general. Okay, so Hawkeye, when the basic attack hits, applies attack speed up to herself and the team monster with the highest attack with a certain chance. When a basic attack critically hits, increases their mana with a certain chance. Ooh, 5%. Up to level 9, so I'm assuming this might go to level 10, and this will be something like 10% activation, and this will most likely increase by like a good second or two at max levels. So attack speed, I mean, it's a buff, it can get stripped, so I wouldn't say this is something super insane, but I would say it's a decent skill. Another continuous effect, you know I'm a fan of continuous effects rather than the cooldown ones, so yeah. Continuous effect increases the attack speed of basic attacks by 5% per attack speed up level applied to herself. And okay, well, nice. And decreases the attack speed of basic attacks by 5% per attack speed level down. Wait. Does this apply to enemies? I'm a bit confused. Like the first part, yeah, that's cool because summoners don't have attack speed stats, so they do need to get attack speed, especially for an archer like her. So she gets extra attack speed from attack speed buffs. But this part, I'm a bit confused. Decreases the attack speed of basic attacks by 5%. So like if you get attack speed buff, it will work even more. But if you get attack speed down, not only the effect applies, but she will lower it even more. So it's sort of a downside, I suppose, and you should really avoid getting attack speed down effects on herself, I suppose. And yeah, this, I don't know how high this goes. Maybe it's just level 5, but looks like at level 5 it's 10%. Yeah, it looks like this one is not increasing, so I'm guessing this is a negative part on her, not on enemies. And up to 10%, or maybe there's even higher further. Another continuous effect. Okay, skill damage increases by certain ratio per 10% of precision. Okay, so yeah, you will need precision, it looks like. When attacking with a skill, damage dealt up 0.5 to 1%. Again, still unsure what the max level is here, because she is only level 55 at the moment, so some of the skills might not be maxed. Damage dealt up 1%? Per 10% precision. That's not a lot. I mean, even if you stack like 100% precision, that's only 10% damage boost, and in some cases it's probably better to just go for more attack crit damage, right? I don't know, not a big... Another continuous effect. Increases precision and movement speed if her HP is a ratio or above. So if her HP is above 70%, she gets precision 25% and movement speed up 20%. Movement... Oh boy. Well, if you thought that dodging in Brawl Arena was not bad enough, so yeah, she can dodge even faster. Oh no. Oh, I don't like the bottom part. That's gonna be brutal. Because the thing is, her dash is super fast as well. It's the same as Orbeez pretty much. So, oi oi oi. Okay, and then, is it all continuous effects? No, it's 3 non-continuous. Okay, fair enough. When Soletta uses the evasion skill, applies attack speed up to herself and recovers a portion of... No shot. Wait, I have to test this out. So whenever you use a dash... Okay, we have level 6. Level 8. Oh my god, that is OP. Whoa, that's OP. Okay, Jesus. Which was it? Okay, and the covers, what, like 15% of her HP? Imagine you build her a tank. You dash 3 times. Oh, magically 45% healing because it's not... Nah, I'm sorry, that is just... This skill is disgusting. What? Okay, Tenacious Spirit. Removes all harmful effects on herself and applies shield when attacked while her HP is below a certain ratio. So, cleanse everything below 50% and 30%. 50%? Isn't that like stronger than Orbeez? What on earth? Jesus, she's so speed. I don't even need to look at the other 3. That's disgusting. Continuous effect. When attack decreases the cooldown of the evasion skill. Oh, of course she decreases. What? Skill with a certain chance. 10% to decrease by 1 second. 20%. When attacked. So, realistically, if you build her a tank, she takes a lot of hits. Well, not a tank, but just a bruiserish. She takes a lot of hits and she will be able to dash more. And with dashes, she will be able to heal more. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, when a team monster HP falls below a certain ratio, applies crit damage taken down to herself and the target monster. Of course, she needs some sustain because that bloody 50% shield was not enough. Okay, ignore lethal damage. What? Okay, it's not endure. This is just one hit protection basically. Single-use condom per se, yeah. Soul protection revive with 20% HP up to looks like 40%. Ooh. Apply soul protection to herself and see herself. Wait. So she has more sustain than Cleave. She has more sustain than Cleave. I'm sorry. Nah. What is this? Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Cool. Nice. Let's check the skills. Oh, looks like they already added the level 70 skills as well. Okay, basic attack. So this one goes to level 10, 84% multiplier. That is... I think that's pretty low, right? If I'm not wrong, Cleave has something like 60, but it's times 2, right? So yeah, this one is... Wait, attacks the enemy target with the fire attribute. If Soletta has Fledge, it destroys the target's HP. Oh, destroys HP, okay. Ignores the death denial effect. Nah, I'm sorry. What? Wait, so she's just like Wind Orbeez, but on basic attack. On basic attack. Jesus. What? Okay, first skill. That will be shoots arrows rapidly to attack the enemy target 2 times. If Soletta has Fletch, destroys the target's HP and ignores the death denial effect on the target. Again, death denial. Okay, how it looks. We'll test her out in the testing tool after reading the skills as well. Okay, the fire second skill applies Fletch to her. Wait, what's the cooldown of that? 6 seconds. Lovely. Applies Fletch to herself, shoot an arrow with power to attack the enemies ahead and applies defense down. Defense break and gets Fletch for 10 seconds on 14-second cooldown. Okay. Doesn't say what Fletch means, but most likely just boost these abilities. And the level 70 alternative is, let us max it out, applies Fetch to herself, shoots arrows into the sky that continuously fall at the enemy's target location, dealing damage to the enemies within the area. Hitting an enemy a certain number of times deals bonus fixed damage based on their HP. Okay, so when it hits 10 times, you do 50% of the max HP. I mean, this will only work against like either bosses or like stunned units, right? Because that's a very long animation. Like it's a decent range, but you can easily run away from it. I feel like it will be good against monsters and stuff like Brawl, because those are like AI controlled, especially like tanks. those will definitely get eaten up by that skill. And the first one, how it looks like, it's like a straight one. It looks like a pretty decent range, and especially super long. Okay, and the third skill, if the enemy is close, drops back to attack enemies within the area and knocks down the enemy target with a certain chance. Stuns nearby enemies when a knockdown target falls over. What? Falls over as in dies or as in just gets knocked down? Afterward, apply skill Yep, beautiful. Afterwards, apply skill acceleration to herself and the team monster with the highest attack. Oh my god. Can be used up to 2 times. 2 times. Oi, oi, oi. Stun. Okay, if target falls after knockdown. Isn't knockdown just the target falling though? I'm a bit confused. But yeah, basically knockdown for 2 seconds, and looks like if it falls over, additional stun for 3.5. Splash damage, attack damage. Okay, and the skill looks like that. Okay. And the ultimate. You know what? I'm gonna do, before doing this, I'll add that they don't use ultimate so that we could use it to test it out. Okay, and the Fire Flash Ultimate uses a powerful fire force to deal HP destroying damage. Oh, we love HP destroy. To enemies ahead and push them back. Deal defense penetrating damage if the target's HP is below a certain ratio. Defense penetration. Afterwards, applies Fletch to herself and skill acceleration to herself and the team monster with highest attack. This push is irresistible. Okay, irresistible. So she doesn't even need accuracy. Acceleration, HP destruction. Oh my god. Okay, I wanna test her ult real quick. So, boom. Not a lot of destroy, I think. That's like what, 10 to 15%. Damn. Okay. Let's go the water one. So basic attack. Attacks the enemy target with the water attribute. If Soletta has consecutive fire. What is that? Is that like an effect? Oh, it is an effect. Okay. If Soletta has consecutive fire, each hit fires 2 additional arrows. Additional arrows trigger a weak point attack, and the damage increases based on her attack speed up level. If Soletta has Fletch, all hits apply movement speed down to the enemy target with a certain chance. Wow, so non-crit damage builds could be a shout as well, because weak point attacks, right? 122 per hit. That's 2 hits, so 240. Wait, oh, whoops, I was reading the basic attack. Okay, 84. If weak point attack, and if she has the buff, additional weak point hit for 21. It's not a lot, right? Per caster attack speed up, damage dealt. No, I'm sorry. Wait, per caster's attack speed up, damage. So potentially, this could be 150% more damage. So 2.5 times more damage if she has level 10 attack speed. And remember, she gets attack speed from like dashing and stuff like that. If caster has Fletch, attack, movement speed, movement speed down. So you can slow opponents as well. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That's the basic attack. That's the basic attack. Oh my god. Cooldown 5 seconds. Shoots arrows rapidly to attack the enemy target 2 times. If Soletta has consecutive fire, each hit fires 2 additional arrows. Additional arrows trigger a weak point attack, and the damage increases based on her attack speed. So the same as the basic attack, but basically just higher multipliers, right? Yeah. Second skill, Ice Blast. Applies Fletch to herself, shoots an arrow with power to attack the enemy target and freezes with a certain chance. It also deals damage to the enemies near the target and applies movement speed down. Okay, the skill range is pretty big, and that's a very fast animation actually. That is a very fast animation. That will not miss a lot. Okay, and the multipliers, so Fletch, 446, not too much. Freeze for 3.5 seconds. On 14 seconds, remember she gets like skill acceleration and stuff. Okay, splash damage, fair enough, and movement speed down. So she's all about slowing opponents, looks like. And the level 70 skill applies Fletch to herself, shoots arrows into the sky that continuously flows at the enemy target location, dealing damage to the enemies within the area. Each hit applies freeze if the target has a certain level of movement speed down. Each hit has a certain chance to apply movement speed down. So it's again one of those like, oh, what is that circle? Wait. Each hit applies. Shoots arrows that... What is the circle about? It lasts a very long time. But it doesn't... Because, look, they receive damage 2 times, but they're not receiving damage here, so I'm a bit confused what the circle means. Maybe it's the movement speed? Each hit applies freeze. Yeah, maybe it's just the freeze and the movement speed. Yeah, a bit confused about that. Okay, illusion arrow. The positions are reserved to attack the enemy targets and knocks them down with a certain chance. Applies consecutive fire to herself and applies attack speed up to herself and the team monster with the highest attack. Level 2 attack speed, sure. Consecutive fire, 14 seconds. So with this and... Oh no, wait, this is Fletch, so she has 2 different buffs. Oh damn. Knockdown for 2 seconds and... Oh no. Yeah, knockdown for 2 seconds. This one doesn't seem too strong. But however, look at first of all how fast and second of all how easy it is to aim. It's basically an attack around her, so you can just dash, heal up, get attack speed, right? Move towards the enemy front line and just go boom, yeah? Sort of like Leaf style. But instead of a provoke, she actually gets a way better effect. Damn, that's pretty strong. Okay, and ultimate uses powerful water force to deal damage to enemies ahead and push them back. Applies freeze if the target has movement speed down afterwards. Applies flesh to herself and attack speed up to herself and the team monster with the highest attack speed. So it looks similar to this, right? No, actually looks similar to this, sort of. I don't know. The old, not a huge fan of. Okay, the wind one. Basic attack. Looks like basic attacks are all different here. Wind attribute, if Soletta has Fletch, increases the range of basic attacks. Wait, if caster has Fletch, target is more than 7 meters away. I wonder how... Wait a minute. Let us test that out. Okay, so which skill gives Fletch? This one, right? And we... Oh my god, look at that range! Look at that range! Fair enough. Jesus, that is insane. Oops. Okay, let's go back to wind. So yeah, she does a little bit more damage. I don't think this will be like a huge difference. Like, I mean, the multiplier isn't the highest, and 50% is definitely nothing crazy, especially since you need a buff for it. Okay, first skill. Shoots an arrow with focus to attack the enemy target if Soletta has Fletch. Increases the skill range and deals more damage if the target is more... Okay, so it looks like wind element is all about increasing range, all of that. Poison trap. Applies Fletch to herself, shoots an arrow at a high angle to create poisonous fog at the enemy location. The fog deals damage to enemies within the area every second and applies poison and block beneficial effects. Poison is whatever. Block beneficial effects is pretty big, I would say. That is definitely pretty big. However, I don't know if she has strip yet. I haven't seen a strip. Hopefully, at least the light and dark one. From what he read, the dark one was pretty nuts. So, okay, animation again. Yeah, so it's just... Looks like Soletta is taking a lot of inspiration from all those Beal Knights, where like they pop an ability and it stays there for quite a while, right? So, sort of working like that. And the level 70 skill is applies Fletch to herself, shoots arrows rapidly to attack the enemy target 4 times, and each hit randomly applies level 1 poison, bleed and... Oh no, poison, bleed or electric shock, okay. The last attack deals damage to enemies within the area and spreads all harmful effects to the targets. Whoa, that's new. The last attack deals damage to enemies within the area and spreads all harmful effects. Now, I wonder if that needs an accuracy check, because I know in Sky Arena you do need an accuracy check for these abilities. So if she does, potentially a bit on the okay side. If she doesn't, that is disgusting. Think about how many OP units there are with like super strong single target. Let's say, yeah, a bit of a Hail Mary, but the dark, what's it called? The dark magical archer, right? She has blind, silence, and oblivion on a single target. Imagine spreading all of that to the whole team. The amount of combos you can make with this is insane. And that's a very unique ability. And this should be This should be game changing actually. And the fact that it's wind in the heavy water meta is also OP. Damn. And also, I mean, you will obviously use the wind one for seal, right? Look at all those debuffs, jeez. Okay, third skill. If the enemy is close, drops back to attack the enemy target and nearby enemies and apply sleep to the enemy target with a certain chance. Sleep? If the target is under a dot effect, applies block harmful effect removal. Afterwards, applies damage dealt up to herself and the team monster. Okay, damage dealt up. So that's Brand, I believe, right? Oh no, that's the buff. That's the buff. Okay, 220 attack speed. No, not attack speed. Attack. Is that a single hit? Splash damage. Oh, splash damage. Okay. Sleep for 8 seconds on a 16-second cooldown. That's pretty big. If target has dot, block harmful. Wait, any dot? No, I'm sorry. The wind one is nuts. Like the fire water ones, they were cool, but they were like, I would say, more on the balance side. This is just ridiculous. Holy. Okay, ultimate uses powerful wind force to deal damage to enemies ahead and push them back. Applies block harmful effect removal. Yep, if the target is under a dot effect. I mean, it's very easy to get dots. Like units like Chow, for example, they apply dots every 2 seconds, so there's a lot of potential there. Afterwards, applies flesh to herself and damage dealt up to herself and the team monster with the highest attack. And yeah, looks like she buffs the highest attack units a lot, so that's interesting. Block harmful effect removal. Yeah, I'm sorry, but these two, disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, light one. Oh, this should be big. Okay, attacks the enemy target with the light attribute. If Soletta has fletch, ignores the enemy target's evasion and lands the hit. Ignores the enemy target evasion. Whoa. Now, does that apply to buffs or the whole stat itself? I wonder. I think it's the whole stat actually. They're covering her HP by a portion of the damage dealt. If Soletta has enhanced fire, I'm guessing that's one of those effects she gets. Right? Yeah, enhanced fire. Deals damage that ignores beneficial effects and mitigates the target's damage taken. Ignores damage mitigation. So that ignores like defense buff, shields, all of that. Scary. That covers 30% of damage dealt. Okay. I switched to basic attack, right? But yeah, it's basically the basic attack and the first skill are the same, but the first skill is just way higher multiplier. So 258, 30 regen, and ignoring. Basic attack looks like it ignores evasion. Of course, skills don't need to ignore evasion because they don't proc the precision evasion check. But yeah, looks like basic attack and first skill are the same. This person keeps inviting me to party for some reason. Okay, second skill applies flesh to herself, shoots an arrow with power to attack the enemy at head and apply crit resistance down to the enemy. This attack ignores beneficial effects that mitigate the target's damage taken. Ignores target's damage mitigation effect, so I think it has the same skill as this, right? It's just worded differently. But yeah, basically, again, I'm assuming it ignores like defense buff, shields, all of that. Potentially super easy to kill Orbia through her shield though. So yeah, Orbias, be worried. You have a summon that completely counters you. Ay. Okay, and the last skill, the positions herself to attack enemy nearby and knocks them down with a certain chance. Applies enhanced fire to herself and crit damage up. Yep, that's the windy buff. And the team monster with the highest attack. If Soletta has enhanced fire, that potentially can work with even like tanks, for example, Tay or something, who does damage, but it's like defense based. Because crit damage, of course, it will apply even for non-attack based damage. If Soletta has enhanced fire, the speed of basic attacks is fixed at a slower rate. But all light attribute skills deal more damage wherever she deals damage to the same target and increases damage dealt to bosses. Aha! Whoa, what? Okay, knockdown for 2 seconds, let's look at the skill. Okay, it's around her. She gets the effect for 20 seconds, sure. Crit damage, yep. Crit damage for 20 seconds. Increases by 10% whenever you deal damage to the same target. So that's what they were talking about like sustained damage. If you keep hitting the same thing, potentially a very good tank killer. When attacking a boss, 30% more damage. So yeah, looks like light element will be the boss killer. Although the dots you get from wind could potentially boost damage of your like Argent Snarin has way more. Fix attack speed to 80% of the summoner's default attack speed. So she attacks very slowly. And replaces attack speed up with attack ups. Yeah, I don't know. This is like, there's a lot here, but it's very hard to judge from text because it's just so different. You definitely will need to test her out, and we'll test her out tomorrow. We'll see how it works. We'll do some damage tests, all of that. Okay, and the ultimate uses powerful light force to deal damage that ignores damage mitigation effects to enemies ahead and push them back. Increases crit damage if the target's HP is below a certain ratio. That's again, yeah, the windy buff. If the target's HP is below a certain ratio, applies fletch to herself and crit damage up to herself. And the team monster, yeah, pushes is resistible. So pretty similar to the third skill. Okay. Not bad, I would say. The light one is definitely not bad. Okay, and the dark one. So, people were worried about this one because it mentioned, I think, Oblivion and like Pulse. So, yeah. Attacks the enemy target with dark attribute. If Soletta has Fletch, decreases all her skill cooldowns. Okay, see, like, you can buff all the damage. This is the scariest part. Like, this is the scariest part, in my opinion. Decrease cooldown, that's gonna be nasty. Okay, first skill. Shoots arrows rapidly to attack the enemy target 2 times. If Soletta has Fletch, each hit has a certain chance to reduce all again. Oh yeah, because first skills are usually the same as basic attack. The target defeated by this attack cannot be revived. Of course, you just pop another anti-revive there as well. So yeah, you counter Orbia through the shield, you counter Kina through anti-revive, and you counter... Does she counter Cleave? I'm thinking. Maybe through that like sustained damage. I mean, destroy HP is pretty good count, I would say. But yeah, looks like she's very good against the females. Yeah, let's put it that way. I will not elaborate. Okay, and decreases. That's no percentage chance, just straight up decreased by 0.5%. Doesn't look like this one does not get decreased, because usually you have a note saying that this skill cannot be reduced, so potentially reduces this as well. So like every 5.5 seconds you reduce. Not too big on the skill. I'm a bit more worried about the basic attack. Okay. Second skill, applies Fletch to herself, shoots an arrow at a high angle to create I am not pronouncing that. Fog at the enemy's location. The fog deals damage to enemies within the area every second and applies Oblivion. Oblivion! Area, wait. Okay, proc looks like every second. That lasts a long time. But you know what? Oblivion is only for 3 seconds, so I'm not worried about that. No. That's not scary. That's not scary. That is not that scary. You can set up kills like through quick succession. I don't think that will be scary. It will be scary for monsters because they will usually stay in that area. That will not be scary for summoners because you get hit once, twice, you will just dash out and you will be safe. And for 3 seconds, I think you can somehow protect yourself for 3 seconds from getting killed. So, oh wait, no wait, I remember. She will have some kind of a root, right? Oh no. Oh, I just remember. If the enemy is close, drops back to attack the enemies within the area, pulling them into one place and rooting them. Afterwards, applies attack up to herself and the team monster with the highest attack. Okay, yeah, that's broken. Yeah. This is permaband. So yeah, this is permaband, and looks like you will probably be dealing with either light or wind in PvP after banning this. Okay, level 1 attack. Decent damage, pull root for 8 seconds, so that okay, so this will proc fully pretty much. Nasty. Okay, and the ultimate uses powerful dark force to deal damage to enemies ahead and push them back. Increases the cooldown if the target is under Oblivion or root. Afterwards, applies Fletch to herself and applies attack up to herself and the team monster with the highest attack. This push is irresistible. Oblivion for 20 seconds. Level 3 attack up for 20 seconds. If the target is under root or Oblivion, increases. Okay, this is broken. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, dark is permaband. Completely disgusting unit. This has 2 charges. Ah, look at that. This has 2 charges. Interesting. So yeah, we'll test her out tomorrow or the day after. As you can see, I'm leveling her, level 56 right now. I have a lot of energy stocked, so we will level her up to 60, power up some grades, and I will test her out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the paladin video coming right after.